everybody, and welcome back to the Hanging High Podcast, where we get together at the end of every week and discuss stuff. My name is Hannah. I am wearing a tie today, so that's pretty cool. Who do I have with me today?
My name is Boodle, and I just had ramen noodles, the chicken flavor.
Okay. Interesting. What else? Jacob!
Oh, I thought you said what else. I thought Boodle was saying something else. My fault.
That's why I was doing that.
My name is ya boy.
Hey, ya boy.
Your friendly neighborhood Jakey. And ya boy is nice and right. Just letting you know.
Dude.
What does nice and right mean? What does that mean to be nice and right?
No.
He's ready for sex.
That's not what I was meaning, but yeah, sure, we'll go with that.
Okay.
Hannah, Jesus.
That
You
was-
alright?
I was not expecting that. Okay, so I know we promised that Buddha will be gone because we all hate him.
Okay.
But Jacob and I did some more discussing, and we decided that we can give you another chance. So that is why Boodle is here with us today.
Mm-hmm.
So would you like to give your apology to the stream for making them think you wanted to be here?
I apologize for scaring everybody and making them think that I wasn't going to be here. I apologize, and I hope to be better in the future.
Exactly. So tell us your plan on how to be better, so this doesn't happen again.
Well, I'm waiting on my co-host here to pick their clips. So,
Yeah, we gotta do that.
but once that's done, I'm wanting to do a best of video.
Okay.
I'm probably not gonna do it like every month, but once I get enough clips where I feel like we can make a good best of video out of it, we'll do it.
Okay.
So
That's
the plan for that. But yeah, that's the plan, and that's what we're doing. And if they don't send me the clips, then it's not my fault.
okay. That's fair. Like we discussed last time, I think I'll just clip stuff on the channel, and then you can just log into the account and just download the clips. I think that'll be
Poggers.
easier than having to save them and then email them or whatever.
I
So
agree.
that's cool. So why don't we get started with Mr. Lady Pants again? Jacob, how was your week?
Lady pants.
Dude, so my week was actually really good. Work was somewhat productive this week, so other than that, didn't really do too much. Just every night I'd get off, I would either be working on my house or playing video games. And that's basically about it. Just kind of boring. I'm gonna be honest.
Well,
Yeah.
that doesn't sound like entirely boring. Like working on your house. Like what's that been like?
Mhm.
What's that been like?
So right now it's just basically getting all the stuff in the house that I'm not really, I guess, planning on using out.
Mm-hmm.
So like we took my dad has a dump truck.
Yeah,
Not
he does.
not like not like what you think, but he has like an actual dump truck.
So that's where you
And-
get it from. I'm sorry. Carry on.
I can't believe you.
So let's see, where was I? Dump truck. Okay. So he actually parked his dump truck up here, and like what I was doing was, it's like if I seen anything in the house, I was just like taking it out there and God damn it, Hannah.
I'm
just
an
not gonna
adult, I
say
promise. Okay.
And just taking everything out, just putting it in there. So he's going to take it to the landfill.
Okay.
Probably in the next 2 or 3 weeks. So
That's cool. What are your, like, are you going to be, like, decorating, like, the inside? What are your, like, interior design goals? I'm actually really interested in, like, I know this is stupid because I like playing Animal Crossing and I like making stuff in Animal Crossing, like the island stuff. But, so what are your interior design plans? Like posters, artwork, like what's up with there?
So I already have artwork up that I like from whenever my grandma was in here. But I am gonna get. I was thinking about getting like movie posters and like putting it up in my room. There's a couple movies that I just really love, and it's really funny.
Yeah.
I mean, Boodle knows which one. I guess which ones.
Lord of the Wings.
Lord of the Wings.
Yeah, and Star Wars.
Yep. Star Wars epic.
Do you like?
Yeah, I'll be the typical cliche nerd and have a Lord of the Rings and Star Wars poster up on my wall.
Yep.
Do you like the little
There's
baby
nothing wrong with
Yoda
that.
guy?
Mm-hmm.
The new season of Mandalorian got announced.
Okay.
When was that?
That was like yesterday. I was like, it's gonna be March next year.
Dude, heck yeah. But other than that, so like this room is kind of like too bright for me or too cozy
Mhm.
like feeling. So what I was thinking about doing is like painting the wall a different color, like either like a darker color around here or like navy blue.
Navy blue.
I feel like a blue.
Good. Maybe like I don't know if you notice like when my lights are actually on, but like it's not like entirely gray. It's kind of like a still pretty
Like
white,
a-
kind of like smoke light, sort of.
Mhm.
It's like an off-white kind of
Yeah,
color.
you know what it looks like. I think that kind of would kind of look nice. So it's like a little bit darker than what you have now, but it's not too insane. Or do you like the accent wall kind of thing? Like one wall is just completely different from the others. Like I don't dig it personally, but I think
No, yeah,
no, that doesn't fit your vibe.
that was my vibe.
For me, it depends on like what kind of room it's gonna be.
Yeah.
You know.
So like maybe like because I'm an emo piece of trash, but like let's say all these walls are like gray, but like one wall will be black, or kind of like vice versa, or something like that, or like something more
Mhm.
artistic where one wall is like decorated, or even chalkboard wall. I have always wanted like a chalkboard wall, like you can get the chalkboard paint and just do that. I've always wanted one of those.
Oh,
Let Bronson decorate, dude. He's in chat right now.
No,
dude, Bronson,
I'm sure Bronson's
You
got
need to-
questionable taste.
you need to fly out and help me decorate.
There you go.
So, but anyways, but other than that, I did get news. So, I have a basement. God, I hope not. No, I got news, regarding my basement too.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah?
And so it was previously discussed that, you know, if I wanted to put like a game room down there, I'd have to like move it like one night, and that would be Thanksgiving because my dad wanted to host like a Thanksgiving dinner in my basement.
Mhm.
Well, that is no longer the case. So your boy is going to be editing, I guess, fucking editing all the shit down there. So like I'm going to, I think, rip up the floor
Ooh,
and put in some like nice classic like hardwood
sounds expensive.
linoleum or something. Well, no, like linoleum. Linoleum's not like it's not cheap, but it's not expensive.
Like a good middle ground then.
And and yeah. So if whenever that happens, you know, then I'll be making like a full-fledged like, I guess, man cave or, you know, like a little personal hangout
I
area.
like that. I like the
Oh.
kind of like get like a TV and like play your Switch down there or something
Well, see,
like that. Or is it could be
the
like
basement-
nerdy games.
Well, the basement can, you know, it's kind of crazy because the basement has like a garage and then it has living room and it has a couch
Oh, so
and stuff like that.
you're like
So I can make it like
rich. That
no.
is like nice. That is like nice setup there. Okay, I'm kind of jealous right now. That's everything like Mike and I want.
Well, so here's what I was thinking about. I was thinking about doing like an extra bedroom. So like we can do like a little, like whenever you come down to North Carolina,
Mhm.
if that ever happens, I can have Boodle in the room next to me, and then you and Mike could be downstairs.
What happened to you?
Like-
I don't like how you were doing that. That looked a little sus.
Yeah, like that.
Spotify listeners, Jacob is making a jerking off motion.
He beat his
Yep.
winner.
Yep.
That'd be really fun, actually. That'd be like cute.
Are we gonna ask about my week next?
Sorry, yeah, Boodle, because everything's about you, babe. How was your
No,
week?
no, I didn't
No,
mean
no,
to.
no, 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 no. How was
I mean,
your week, Boodle?
It was pretty good. But
That's
not
it?
great.
That's it? It was pretty good. You're gonna cut us off.
I mean, that's what I was saying. I didn't mean it like that.
Week, it's
I
pretty
just
good.
wanted to know who was next. That way, I could like try to think of stuff to talk about that happened.
You just go with the flow, babe. We don't prepare anything. We
Okay.
just go with the flow.
Okay, so basically, this
I'm
week
I love.
I was looking for jobs. I did dishes and cleaned a bit. I went to work. I played video games. I played a new card game just today, actually, like before the stream.
Yeah, you're on Tabletop Simulator. I have to re-download
Yes.
that on my computer. What was that? What was that like? I heard you guys talking about it, but then I just kind of left the chat because one, I really didn't want to like jump in and interrupt you guys, but two, like I just wanted to chill.
So it's like a new card game that people are making that's not out yet, but you can play it early. What the hell?
Sorry,
Anyway.
I'm wearing a tie.
But yeah,
Good.
we're trying to learn how to play it because Kyle was interested and he showed me. I was like, oh, this looks pretty cool. So we're trying that. Other than that, I think this week I did paint a little bit as well. It's not really finished and I want to change some stuff on it, but I'll show off the
Alright, Spotify chat. Boodle is showing off his Warhammer models.
He's like crazy.
Dude, I can actually show off some of my models too.
Yeah? Alright, they're
Yeah.
showing off their Warhammer models, and then I'll discuss my week, and we'll get into the topic of today's stream.
Yeah, so I'm showing my V card, guys.
Dude. There you go.
Oh yeah, I forgot, you're still a virgin.
No,
This is the one I'm most proud of so far that I've made. Or like painted.
By the way, if
that's
there,
my most
You need to be
proudest
proud of
one.
me right now.
if there are any like sacrificial people. Oh, these are really cool, Jacob.
Yeah.
That looks cool. I tried to find Warhammer stuff for you guys, but I couldn't find any that was close to us. So, sorry about that. Christmas is gonna suck.
Dude.
Yeah.
So,
The Bud was like, yeah.
my week was actually kind of boring now that I think about it, so I'm not gonna worry too much. It was just work, a lot of work. It was kind of busy. Nothing really happened. We're preparing to move the store, so we're starting to pack up all our stuff and get rid of all of our retail that's not going forward into the new store, which is good. So we're doing that. But yeah, pretty much wasn't interesting, and my day off was Saturday. So I just kind of did laundry. I cleaned the apartment. Went grocery shopping. There really wasn't much there. Actually, okay, let's talk about laundry real quick. Because I put in my clothes to go wash, and then I was cleaning. I didn't get the chance to get my clothes out right away because I was just so distracted cleaning the apartment. I go downstairs to take my clothes out of the washer to put them in the dryer. Guess what happens?
What happened?
Okay.
I know.
So, somebody is very nice to them. They put my took my clothes out of the washer and put them in my basket so they can wash their clothes, which I totally understand. I took a while because I was distracted, whatever. But my theory is that one person used both washer machines and both dryers, because I came out, my clothes were in the basket. Thank you for not throwing it everywhere if you're watching. And I go to put it in the dryer, but I see both dryers are being used. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. You slow, you blow, you know? So I walk the dog because the dryer is 49 minutes or so. No, 50 minutes. So I'm like, okay, if they've only been here for a few minutes, I'll walk the dog. I come back, there's 25 minutes left in the dryer. So I'm like, okay, I'll go in there. I go down about an hour later because I'm like, once they finish, they're not going to come right away because people have lives. They were in there for another hour and a half after that. So I was like, okay,
God.
that's totally fine. So we went to go in there to put our stuff in before we went grocery shopping. Somebody was in there, another group of people in there doing their thing. I'm like, okay, that's fine. We come back, Mike ends up being able to put the stuff in the dryer, and we just have dinner. But goddamn.
Dude, I remember you texting me, or did you text me or call me?
Yeah, I voice messaged Mike first, just keep him updated about my day, and then I just forwarded that to you, because I'm like, I'm not going to repeat this whole thing, I'm just going to, like, forward it.
I was, like, in the middle of a sale at work, and then I had, like, some free time to, like, check my phone, and I listened to it, and I was like, what the fuck is happening?
But, yeah.
You're, like, stressed.
Other than that, it was
That's
actually
cool.
pretty good. Today we just did some more Christmas shopping, so that was pretty awesome. So my week really wasn't interesting. So yeah, so
Okay.
speaking of Christmas, guys, Spotify listeners, YouTube live viewers, we were going to watch a Christmas movie, and discuss it for this stream as well as next stream. However, life got in the way, so I'm really sorry we weren't able to do that for you guys today. But definitely we will be able to do that next week. Okay? When are you guys free?
I'm gonna be off Tuesday and Wednesday.
I'm off Tuesday.
I'm off Tuesday.
Holy shit! This is the first time our schedules have lined up.
Dude, that's crazy.
Okay, so I'm off Tuesday. However, my coworker called out for tomorrow. So let's hope she's better by Tuesday. If not, then I'm just gonna do it anyway. But Tuesday we're gonna watch that funny movie you recommended, Boodle.
Well, okay. I was gonna let you choose what you wanted to watch.
You seemed like really pumped about that. What's that called again?
Eight
Crazy Nights, dude. We'll watch 8 Crazy Nights.
So we'll watch that, and the next stream, the 11th, we'll discuss that, right?
Sure,
And then the 18th, remember, we'll go to Walmart, we'll get gingerbread cookies, and we're gonna decorate them on stream. You and what's his face? Jacob, or I'm so sorry.
What's this? Now call me James. Oh no.
You and Jacob are gonna be in the same room, right? We discussed this. Is that still on for the 18th?
Yep.
Okay.
Dude,
and you're gonna be
let's do
decorating, and you're gonna open the Christmas present I bought you. You guys. That should be getting there about Wednesday or Thursday, Boodle. So keep an eye out for that. It has both your names on it, but do not open it. Everything is individually wrapped. Again, I'm sorry, money's been a little tight, but I did the best I could.
Don't worry about it.
And then we're taking the week of Christmas off. So that next week is Christmas Day, next Sunday after that. We're taking that week off, and then we're going to come back fresh, refreshed. We're going to like do New Year's or whatever. So this stream, I figured we can just discuss social media.
Yeah.
Twitter in specific. You seemed a little upset about that.
I know where this is gonna go, and I'm already not happy about it. I already talked to one of my coworkers about it, and
No. We're not going to talk about Kanye because
that's part of it.
Kanye's a fucking nightmare. Okay, we're not even going to talk about Kanye. I guess technically Kanye's got something to do with like my reason for wanting to discuss Twitter today, but no, we're not even going to discuss that. So let me just get started and just say, boys, we're on Twitter a lot, aren't we? We're on Instagram, we're on Tumblr, TikTok, whatever.
Dude, I'm on Twitter right now.
So, what are y'all's favorite parts about Twitter in specific, and what are your like dislikes? We're gonna start off with Jacob.
So dislikes, and I mean my thing. So like everybody's too polar. Like you have your own cliques, and they don't mix.
Yeah.
What are your least favorite like Twitter clicks then? Like your least favorite like, ooh, I don't want to let's stay clear from this community, you know?
I love you, but K-pop.
Okay, yes. Yes. But
That's one of my things.
I don't follow the crazies. I don't
Okay.
follow the crazies.
That and anything political, like I'm out on. That's just me.
Every political thing I've seen on Twitter just makes me want to die, so I just don't even bother.
Like, and I wouldn't say it's like politics in general, like with the Kanye stuff. I just don't like hearing like people who are political, like hear their take on it, like if they're coming off like defensive or against it. Like that's just something I want to see because I want to form my own opinion on it.
It's important to keep up to date with politics. However, don't make it your entire personality. I get like if your job is in politics, whatever, but you still need to like be a human. You know what I mean? Like humanize yourself. You can't just be seen as simply a political figure. Especially if you're not even really into politics. If you're just like a fucking commentary YouTuber who like discuss it, like fucking get a life, bitch. I'm sorry.
I agree.
But yeah.
Hannah went off.
I'm sorry. Go off, queen. But today, what really pissed me off, so I was on Twitter in the car. So I was on Twitter in the car, as you do, as you do. And somebody tweeted, I guess it's got a little bit to do with Kanye, but somebody tweeted earlier. I follow like some of those gimmick accounts. So it's like things that didn't age well or age terribly or something like that. Poorly aged things. They posted that picture of Kanye in the shirt where he's like anti-Nazi. And so somebody responded saying, Kanye's always been trouble, but we gotta admit, Kim has some blame because she knew this man wasn't well, let him off his meds, got her those mixed babies like she wanted, and dipped. Now the man has completely lost it. And so you see that kind of response to any sort of like powerful man who's got like a female or like a partner in his life, and everyone's like, well, it's her fault, kind of like when Ariana Grande and Mac Miller broke up and then he sadly passed away, and everyone's like, his passing is Ariana Grande's fault because she broke up with him and then he went completely unstable, blah blah blah. I was like, come on. Like, especially with celebrities, like their entire life is public, so you can easily debunk that shit.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's just like, nobody deserves that. And so you see that all the time. People try to pass off their like nonsense onto their partners or to their ex-partners or whatever. So so I saw that and I was like, we're just not going to be doing this today. I'm like, we're not doing this. I was like, this is not a good tweet. And then their response was, you pay for Twitter. Now, mind you, I canceled my Twitter Blue subscription a while ago. It just hasn't expired yet because it's not the 9th. It has been a whole month. So I was like, okay, dude, first of all, I wish there was a way you can get Twitter Blue without getting the verified checkmark, because I literally just wanted the ability to edit my tweets. That's all. Which, it's a really nice feature. But, like, it's not the, again, $8. So, jokingly, they're like, you pay for Twitter. And I was like, mind you, I love being chaotic on the internet.
Yeah.
I don't take this shit seriously at all.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
I just love being chaotic. And then, so I responded to them and I said, babe, if you're broke, just say that.
Dude, you would.
And so they clapped back. They clapped back saying, says the one tweeting about how broke they are over a video game. Please, laughing emoji, laughing emoji, laughing emoji. And they're referencing, I'll put it on for Spotify listeners, sorry, go to the YouTube video. But for the context for that, I tweeted something yesterday about like BTS's record label just dropping new content. I was like, can Big Hit stop releasing new merch / content? I am broke. As a joke. I can afford it. I just financially responsible right now, so I'm not gonna buy it. But the books are really nice. Side note, they're like photo books, and like they got these like cool concepts, and they're like $30 a piece, which is really cheap. But plus shipping, it rounds out to about $60 per book.
Dude,
so I figured when I get paid, I'll just buy one, wait a couple weeks, buy another, so on and so forth. So they said that, and what did I say? I think I just went I said, blah, 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 your mom.
There you go.
And that was the end of that, or so I thought. They then, like, subtweeted, and they said on their account, it's funny AF, old girl was really paying for Twitter at the same time tweeting about how they were too broke for a video game, and when I called them out for paying for Twitter, she deleted her tweet so she could call me broke. Seriously, can't take these people seriously. 1, 0 tweets were deleted. 0. Second of all, look at that tweet. Take a look at what they said. Take a look at my bio. Take a look at all the words that they put in there and what doesn't line up.
Yeah.
So I quote tweeted that, and I was like, first of all, let me find it. I was like, 1, no tweets are deleted. 2, the transphobia isn't cute. 3, learn how to take a fucking joke. And the whole cancel my subscription. I was like, babe, you're pushing 30. This behavior isn't cute. Mind you, they're 25. It says in their bio, but I knew saying that would kind of push them over the edge if they responded. Again, I'm not taking this seriously at all. I just fucking love messing with people on Twitter because it's not that serious.
Yeah.
It's a social media site. Like, it's not the end of the world. It's fun. It's like, there's a whole world out there. Go outside and touch some grass. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So somebody else saw that tweet and they said, oh god, they were getting on me too. Somebody saw my tweet and said, calling somebody broke because you're paying for this app is crazy. Like, priorities, ... Mind you, most motherfuckers are broke, sure, but paying for a free app when you, a 21-year-old, got responsibilities is ludicrous. Again, babe, it's Twitter. It's not that deep.
I said that a little Irish.
I know.
You sounded Irish when you said Twitter.
So I was like, babe, imagine actually taking that tweet seriously. Because like, you're going to see if you're broke, just say that, babe, and take that seriously. These bitches are crazy. But yeah, they haven't responded back, which is hilarious.
Bitches ain't shit but hoes and trees.
Yeah. But that was funny. But that like really pushed me over the edge because I'm like, it's Twitter. It's Twitter. It's not that serious.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I hate
I
Twitter
like
now.
I like when I see titties and booty cheeks on Twitter. That's what I like.
But you can see those.
But then
literally
sometimes I
anywhere
see
else.
funny. Yeah, isn't that great though?
I need to do a potty break real fast. I'll be right back.
You gotta go tinkle.
I'm sorry.
Anyway,
Okay,
so what are your thoughts on the internet and as a whole, I guess? Or like, I guess Twitter, because there's been a lot of discourse around Twitter lately, specifically revolving around our favorite South African pasty boy, Elon Musk, because that one picture, he was really, really pale.
Yeah.
That was a weird way to describe him.
Simplify that question for me.
So, what are your thoughts about like the current state of Twitter, I guess, with like the whole Elon Musk getting involved and the whole free speech thing where everyone's getting mad that one, he won't allow Alex Jones to come back, and the fact that he suspended Kanye again, because everyone's like, so much for free speech, Elon, despite Kanye literally being anti-Semitic as fuck.
I mean, for me personally, nothing really has changed like into my day-to-day on that, but like I just don't like the fact that you can buy verification.
That, yeah, I agree with that. Because, like, the whole, we all saw what happened with, like, everyone, like, doing the whole parody thing. We all saw how that went down. But, I think their implementation of, like, the little gray official under their name is, I guess, a step in the right direction, but at the same time, like, verified people, like, there should be like a distinction. Like, I guess, like, if they paid for Twitter Blue, it should like look a certain way or like a certain color, and if they're actually real verified people, it should be another color or something like that, or just do away with it in like its entirety. I do like that there's like a better chance of people seeing you if you're verified, because I got a response from Water Parks simply because I was verified. That's literally, they wouldn't have seen that any other way.
Yeah, I guess, but like at the same time, it just kind of, I feel like having the power to just buy like people viewing your tweets more is kind of, I feel like that's unfair.
Yeah, it takes away the legitimacy of the actual verified people, and the fact that like I kind of get where they're coming from in a sense where like people who are like actual notable people and have applied to be verified so many times just haven't gotten it. Now they can just plop it right on there, you know what I mean? But it's more of a way for people to feel important. That's simply what it is. That like I got it, I was like, wow, this is cool, and it just wore away after like a week or two. So I wish, I'll say it again, I wish there was a way that we could subscribe to Twitter Blue, but just have an option to not have the blue verified badge. Because, or like there should be tiers to Twitter Blue. Like if you want Twitter Blue so you can just edit tweets, that should go back down to $2.99 like it used to be. And if you want the verified tag, you can pay like the $8.99. Elon's never gonna see this. Yeah, that's what it is. Or $7.99, something like that. Like again, Elon, let's collaborate here, baby boy. Also, give me my account back at Hannah Barbary. My friend bought fake likes and retweets for me saying I'll get a BTS, like, I hate BTS tattooed on me. So I've appealed, but they're like, no, because you bought fake likes and retweets, but I've attached screenshots of my friend literally, like, apologizing, admitting to it, and I haven't heard back. So, anyway.
Damn.
I just want my DMs with my dead friend back, that's all.
Yeah. That would be good to have.
Yeah, but yeah, I feel like there should definitely be like kind of tiers to Twitter Blue, because if I can spend just $2 a month and just be able to edit my tweets, I would totally do that. But I don't want everyone any fucking time I respond to a tweet, everyone's like, haha, you pay for Twitter. I'm like, dude, I just wanted a cool feature. I don't want the verification.
Yeah.
But I think actual verified users still have to pay for the verified checkmark.
Yeah, I think so.
Like that's. I mean, I guess that's kind of cool. So everyone's paying for it, essentially. I
kind of stupid, though. I don't know. I will never think that's a good idea, having to pay for a verified checkmark, whether you're like actually someone who got it without paying before or someone who is paying for it.
What
I
are
don't
your
know.
thoughts on Elon just being involved in general? Because there's like a lot of like him like cozying up to like prominent alt-right Republican like very racist type people, and that's a problem. I think and like him like saying vote Republican. I think as a business owner, you are free to have your own political beliefs. I may not associate with you because of them, but you are free to believe how you want. But I think as a business owner, you shouldn't publicize your political beliefs, because that's very dangerous. Like it'd be like name a big corporation like McDonald's, like promoting like being a Republican or being a liberal or whatever, a Democrat.
Yeah.
Like you're at that point alienating like a big percentage of your customer base who just maybe just don't want to associate with you because your political beliefs and theirs don't line up, and they want to go to somebody who supports their ideas or whatever. Or you'll have people that are like, yeah, McDonald's based. Or you'll just have those people in the middle who are like Chick-fil-A, or like, I just want some chicken. I don't give a fuck. You know, kind of thing like that. Yeah. I just feel like you're pushing away like a certain demographic. And maybe that's your goal.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe that's what you want. But I just don't think it's smart. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know. I've used the internet a long time. But like, I've never really had to worry about stuff like this because it wasn't that big at the time. I know that makes me sound kind of old, but it's true.
I do feel like he has made like some mistakes, I guess, in the sense where like just firing people immediately.
Oh, he doesn't know what he's doing.
No, he has.
Genuinely.
He has no idea what he's doing when it comes to running a social media app. But it's kind of like nothing's changed, really. Like
that's what I'm saying. Like my day to day hasn't changed at all with the actual website, so it's you know how it is.
Enough of me blabbing, Jacob. What are your thoughts?
Dude, your
This microphone's not working.
It's not working. That's crazy. I'm gonna stand up and see why my room is cold. Hold on.
Alright, Spotify listeners, Bodo's got his ass out. Jacob's microphone's not working.
My cheeks are out, dude. They're fully out and flapping.
They're not flapping.
Yeah, they are. Just can't see it. It's dark. Has Jacob fixed it yet?
No.
Oh, okay.
He killed it. Oh, I just noticed his microphone's white.
Yeah.
I didn't know they made a white version.
Yeah, white people.
No.
Hello?
Hi, Jacob. You're back.
Oh,
What the fuck? Dude, I have no idea what happened.
dude.
I like the arm. I like that. I don't have the space for it, which kind of makes me jealous.
Well,
Dude, you'll get a desk.
This is. I have a desk. It's just tiny as hell. Because like the space I'm working with, but that's cool.
Dude, you can like put your setup where the tree is eventually. And just put the.
No, because the AC is right
Hello?
there.
okay, there we go.
Oh.
Alright, you're back.
So, okay. So, what I was trying to say is that there was an article that I seen that he's actually hiring like someone to run Twitter.
But doesn't he run Twitter?
Well, he runs Twitter, so what he would be the president of Twitter, and then he's hiring basically like a general manager.
Okay.
Yep.
Interesting. Okay. Any more to that?
Not really, I don't think.
Not any more to it, really.
Do
Just other than Elon. So there's no doubt Elon is a smart dude, but he just needs to make the right choice for the general.
yeah, I feel like he's dealing with Tesla and SpaceX. Like Twitter's like the last thing he should be dealing with right now, especially like he's fucking Teslas, man. I'm gonna be controversial. Electric cars with the way they're currently doing it aren't it. Like those batteries,
Amen.
those batteries are not. They're just no better for the earth than just gas cars.
Yeah,
Those things go on fire. Good luck putting them out.
Well, and a lot of people don't realize actually how stressing, or I guess how stressful electric is on the environment. Like, you got to think they mine lithium.
Yep.
Strip mining, and that causes a lot more harm to the surface of the earth rather than the ozone layer. I get it, but but still, I don't think that America. I don't think America has the infrastructure for it right now. Maybe in like 10-15 years we might, but
what we need to invest in, and this is awful.
Hydrogen.
Mike is really getting to me. We need to invest in public transit. We need to invest in trains, buses. Like we need to like invest in this shit. And I know, especially in cities, nobody's gonna really want to fucking do that. Like, nobody drives a car in cities, so it's really good for them. But like out in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, like where you guys live,
yeah, no,
you guys have to.
I mean, we kind of have buses here, I guess, but that's it.
Yeah, like we need to like knock it off with privatized like transportation as well.
Dude,
Amtrak, like
tonight.
Especially, you see what everything's going on with like the railroads right now, like the freight trains and like the freight workers, like going on strike and then like being forced to like accept a new contract that like doesn't give them more sick time. So like, and I get like, again, Mike is really fucked with my brain here, but I totally understand that if the freight rail network goes down, then so does like all of America's supply chain. I totally understand that, especially around Christmas. We will be totally fucked. You think inflation is bad now?
Yeah.
Like, it'll skyrocket. And now, like, we dealt with paper shortages, which really made my job hard. But imagine, like, if now that the rail network actually goes down, because we barely made it by the last strike that they were going to do, right? Imagine if, like, because if they strike now, then it's an illegal strike. Because they've already, like, signed it into law or fucking whatever, and they're worked on the contract. But, like, if they strike now, then we are totally 100% fucked. We need to invest in more public transit. Unprivatize the rail networks.
Dude, let me tell you something.
That was my hot take for tonight.
I don't know. I don't know what I was gonna say.
What, Boodle?
What do we want to talk about now?
Dude, Boodle, what did me and you start playing today or this week?
Dude, Darktide.
Dude,
we've been playing Warhammer 40k Darktide. Me and Jacob have been playing it. We've been fucking killing heretics, dude. It's been epic.
Killing what?
Heretics, dude.
What's a heretic?
I've been killing my own kind. Okay, so Boodle, do we want to dive into this deep lore on the what's not a heretic?
I don't care.
We got 20 minutes left. Let's do a little bit of lore content, and then we'll talk about something else.
Dude, I want to show Hannah a video after this. It's like 2 minutes long, but it's about Warhammer. But anyway, Warhammer heretic is basically someone who does not believe in the God Emperor of mankind in that universe.
So they're just atheists?
I mean, kind of, but like the Emperor is a real person, but they don't believe him to be like a god deity, and they are like aligned with Chaos, which is like the demons.
So, like,
which is my guy.
You've got like whole lore going on, right? It's not just painting little figures.
There's lore tied to everything.
Okay.
Yeah, there's
like this little guy is a space marine. He is a augmented human. He has extra organs. One of them makes him spit venom or something.
I feel like something like that. I'm not big into things with a lot of lore simply because I've already got it left on my plate. I just like doing stuff. I feel like with something like that, I would just be more concerned about just painting the figures. I feel like I would enjoy doing that. I just wouldn't like be into the lore.
See, that's the cool thing about this hobby, because like you could be into like any part of it and you don't have to do any of the others. Like you could just paint the stuff and not know anything about the lore.
I feel like that'd be fun. I feel like we can do a stream when we do something like that.
Dude, when I'm up there, I'll teach you.
Okay.
So Boodle showed off his his Space Marine. So this is a Demon Prince, and this is like Chaos. This is called Chaos, and you can paint it. You can paint it in like 4 different ways or 5 different ways, right? So I'm undivided, but there's different like Chaos gods. You got Nurgle, Zinch. Help me out here, Boodle. Nurgle, Zinch, Khorne, and then there's one more, and I always forget the name on that one.
Slaanesh, dude.
Slaanesh, yeah, Slaanesh.
That's the one that has the titty models.
Yeah.
What? I heard
Yeah. Titty models, dude. It's real.
But see, so I'm doing like the undivided, like what I'm painting on my models. So like this dude right here, his name is Be'lakor, and
Be'lakor, dude. It's a screen. Screenshot.
And then you got your little raptors, and that's basically like an aerial Space Marine thing. Areola Space Marine. Yeah.
I do like areolas. Anyway, dude, I'll show you one of the big
I'm
boys.
sorry, Spotify. Like all you see is just Boodle's ass in the corner, and it's distracting.
Yeah, no, this is distracting.
I mentioned something about a dump truck earlier.
You were talking about dump trucks quite a lot, actually.
Here's one of the guys I got.
It's cute.
He got big guns on him. That's cool shit.
Okay, so you guys are like into the whole like nerdy lore stuff.
I'm not. I don't know as much lore, but I'm trying to learn. They have like videos on YouTube that just talk about different stuff, and it's just cool to like have on in the background. Like earlier when I was doing dishes, I had a video on, just listening to it.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
it's like,
I think I'd be more interested in like the artistic aspects than.
dude, you would
anything
like the
else.
architecture. You'd like the architecture of everything, because like all the Imperium stuff is like kind of gothic looking. It's pretty cool.
It's kind of like a cyber.
Yeah, it looks epic.
Like everything's like cyber gothic.
I am totally into gothic art styles,
Mhm.
and, like fashion and just the aesthetic in general. Not a big I've never listened to any actual goth music, so I'm not actually goth, but I love the aesthetic and the style and like the castles and the, like that kind of shit.
Mhm.
But
Yeah. No, Warhammer's cool. Like, there's a lot of cool stuff you can get into with Warhammer, and it can be 2 completely different things. Like, the game that just came out is very fun, and all it is just like you're normal people in this what they call a hive city,
okay.
which is just like one big city that's like kind of goes towards the sky a little bit, but it's just all filled with people, and it got infected with chaos, and you're like sent in to like clear out these places that have been infected with chaos. But it's really cool because they have little references to the lore, and like as I learn stuff, I'm like, oh dude, I know what this is.
I know what that means.
Yeah, so it's like cool. It feels like it feels like it doesn't feel like pandering, but it feels like a good version of that, I guess.
Okay.
Whatever that word is.
So one thing that is cool. So like Warhammer is big amongst like celebrities.
Yeah.
I think let's see what's the dude's name?
Henry Cavill.
So I know Henry Cavill does, but I'm thinking of the guy who plays Tyrion, Peter Dinklage.
Oh.
Peter Dinklage was like asking Henry Cavill to be like, "Hey man, maybe I should get with you one time and paint these."
I'm not really surprised about Henry Cavill actually, because he really fucking loves all that nerd shit. Like, he was Geralt, for God's sakes.
Yeah.
Which I think they did terrible at recasting.
Oh honestly, yeah, what did they get? Like Liam Hemsworth?
Yeah, they got Liam Hemsworth.
Damn.
So I was really excited because the uncle. Excuse me. So I was very excited for Uncle to be introduced in it, and then like there was one actor that I was like really wanting, and it was Mark Hamill to do it.
Mark Hamill.
Because
he's really familiar. Is he a Star Wars guy?
Yeah, Luke Skywalker.
Okay.
This guy did Luke Skywalker, the Joker.
The Joker?
Yeah, the animated Joker.
Oh,
He did the
okay.
animated Joker.
So not an
Yeah.
important Joker.
That is the Joker. Don't get started with me.
No,
that
all I
is-
see is everyone like fucking loves what's his face, the dead guy.
Heath Ledger.
Yeah, him.
Heath
So I
Ledger,
forgot his
yeah.
name. He was
He's
in,
the
he was in
movie
10
one,
Things
but-
I Hate About You. I love that movie.
Dude, all I'm gonna say is Mark Hamill is the Joker.
No, Mark Hamill was Luke
Like, he-
Skywalker.
He is Luke Skywalker as well. He can be both.
No, he can't.
Yes, he can.
I'm gonna.
What?
Can I just like give a hot take? Actually, now that we're talking about Henry Cavill,
Oh God, here we go.
I don't care for Superman.
Oh, well, I mean, it's
I don't
not
care for
really
Superman,
controversial.
and I don't care for Henry Cavill. He's attractive. He's just not all that.
Oh,
Like Henry
I don't
Cavill.
mean. We didn't mean it like that. You
I
would
know.
only
And
sexualize people.
I know Mike thinks Henry Cavill is the sexiest man in the universe next to Chris Hemsworth,
Dude,
but they're just.
Henry Cavill is just a very attractive
Okay,
man.
Henry Cavill, like,
And he's
is
British.
way more attractive than Chris Hemsworth, and Chris Hemsworth just looks like a normal dude. He just has big
Dude.
muscles. No offense
Bro.
to you, because like Chris Hemsworth, you're really good at being
Dude.
Thor, but. Oof.
Yeah.
You know what, dude?
Which bringing Chris Hemsworth up though, he did get some like really unfortunate news about like his
Yeah.
DNA structure. That was, you know, somebody who has a had a grandmother with Alzheimer's. That
It's tough.
was that hits home, and you know I not really one for being, I guess, overtly spiritual, but you know, I definitely pray for that nobody has to go through any of that.
I think this will just push him to like take on actual like more meaningful roles and like want to like maybe take a break and step back with his family. I mean, he's not that old. Like, what's he, like almost 40 or like in his 30s? So he's got a while to go. But I you know, just
Well, but early stages can still,
yeah, can
Yeah,
still be
they
kind of
come-
whack.
yeah, they
Isn't
they
it like
come
the
in your, like,
faster
early
you catch
50s.
it, or like, isn't it like the faster you catch it, the better you can like treat it
Manage.
or manage
So
it?
I'm not really sure. I mean, I would like to think that it would be that way, but you know, I'm just, you know, not an expert on Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, prayers to
Mhm.
the Hemsworth family.
Yeah.
Which Miley
Mm.
Cyrus is no longer a part of.
Fuck Miley Cyrus. Nah, I'm just kidding.
dude,
You wish.
dude, maybe.
Miley Cyrus, I loved her.
Dude, we all love Miley Cyrus.
Not in the
Yeah.
ways that you love her, bitch.
Well,
Can I
as a
just say-
kid, I love Miley Cyrus. Are you
So Miley Cyrus is a talented musician.
Yes.
I'll give her
Wrecking
that.
Ball
But-
fucking slaps. Hannah Montana slaps.
But there is a but. I think her sister's way more talented.
Noah?
I love Noah Cyrus. Yes.
They have the same voice, bitch.
No, I think her voice is like way better. I think.
Maybe for pop, Miley definitely is like fucking rock and roll. Like,
Oh yeah,
Mary.
yeah.
I didn't even know she had a sister.
yeah.
No.
She's
That's
also,
crazy.
Yeah.
you know Metro Station? Trey Cyrus?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was like in an emo band. I guess they're not really actually all that emo, but Metro Station, you know, the shake, 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 shake it.
Shake it. Yes.
Well, that song. In
Now he's
Barcelona,
falling in love.
they have a song called Barcelona too. That's a really good song.
Dude.
But see, I discovered. So through Noah Cyrus, I discovered, I guess like a new artist, and her name's Gigi. And dude, some of the songs that she puts out just are so depressing, but they're so good because see, I'm a vocal listener. Like I love hearing vocals, and she delivers some great vocals.
Vocals are good. If you love a band with vocals, Little Mix. Those
Dude.
fucking queen. Okay, I've been a fan of Little Mix fan since 2013, okay? Little 12-year-old
I
me discovering my life. And those girls, queens. Like, they're so talented. We're not going to talk about the Jessie nonsense, but those girls, they're so beautiful, so talented. Their voices are just... sorry, you just got me going.
So, talking about bands with vocals, I think one of the best bands with vocals that I've heard so far has got to be Emarosa.
I don't know what that is.
You gotta listen to some Emarosa, dude. Some of their songs, like the vocals on that shit, like Johnny Craig, he's a piece of shit, but he got some good vocals. And then the guy that they got to replace Johnny Craig, that dude is fucking good too.
You know who's got great music?
Who?
Pierce the Veil.
Dude, Pierce the Veil.
Mike hates Pierce the Veil.
What?
He thinks Vic's voice is too whiny, and then I reminded him that he likes Blink-182, and that early Tom DeLonge was so much more whiny than Vic Fuentes ever will be. But he goes, "It's in a good way." I was like, "Fuck you." I think I'm gonna break up with him because of it.
Dude, crazy.
But yeah, Pierce the Veil is great.
Dude, look at that thing I put in the chat.
We're not going to talk about you right now. What other kind of music? Actually, we'll talk about some music.
You know what I think we should do for like our editing?
Yeah.
Like, can we go into like our Spotify Wrapped as well too?
Go. Okay. So, sorry, my boobs really hurt right now. Like, anyway, I'm wearing a tie. Actually, if you want to look at my tie.
Dude, you're like the one person from Chainsaw Man.
I do. She's a fucking bitch. Don't even right
now. Yeah, it is you. It is you.
Why would you say that? It's because I have pink hair and I'm wearing a tie, isn't it?
It's the white shirt too, but she has sleeves, so...
Yeah. That's the only thing I don't like about this, but I feel like very, like, punk, like, pop punk, like, vocalist right
That's
now.
what I was saying. You look like the girl from Paramore.
Stop. Hayley Williams is a fucking queen. She's a baddie for real. Anyway,
but
so
yeah,
I guess since you brought it up, you can go on.
Okay, so my Spotify Wrapped this year was like actually surprising. I'm pulling up the screenshots right now, so hold on.
I just realized 2 years in a row, my top song for 2 years in a row is "Situation Infatuation" by Eve 6. Now, don't get me wrong, that is a good song, and Eve 6 has some bops, but there's no way in hell 62 times, I guess, I played that song in 2022. What? Anyone want to explain that to me? I think it's actually because I have it on my work playlist, so when I would play my music at work, but still.
Yeah, probably.
So top songs. So for my top songs, I had number 1, Gym Class by Lil Peep.
Dude.
I honestly don't understand that because I know that there's like way more songs that I played than that song, but that song is pretty good still. It's a really chill song, and yeah, Lil Peep's rest his soul.
Dude.
That man deserved better. But then I had number 2 come in at A Toast to Future Kids by Emarosa at number 2. Hip to Be Scared by Ice Nine Kills and Jacoby Shaddix at number 3. Suffocate by Landmarks and Chunk No Captain Chunk. And then Sure by Emarosa at number 5. And then my top artists, number 1, I See Stars. They have some good songs too. Good vocals as well. Number 2, Emarosa. Number 3, Take 9. Number 4, Too Close to Touch. And number 5, Ice Nine Kills. And we're going to put that right, y'all. Right here.
Open my accident.
So, like I said, my number 1 song is Situation Infatuation by Eve 6. I have a bone to pick with them. Number 2, of course, I Miss You by Blink-182 because 2022 was an emotional year. Actually, not really. I just love listening to emotional songs, even if I'm like in the whatever.
Your time, mama.
Dude, I play that all the time in the car.
Number 3 was I Want You by Savage Garden.
Dude, yes, JoJo.
Ooh, I want you.
I want you, I know what I need.
Number 4 is San Dimas High School Football Rules by the Ataris. Absolute banger. Okay, I'll send you that because you look confused, but that's an absolute banger. The Ataris have some like bops. And number 5 is When It's Over, remastered version by Sugar Ray.
God,
so that's a good song.
Sugar Ray.
My top artist was Blink-182. Apparently, I spent 3,102 minutes listening to Blink-182 in 2022, and I was in the top 0.1% listeners. So, I've gotten a mental illness, apparently. So again, number 1 was Blink-182. Number 2, does anyone have any guesses?
I don't know.
BTS.
Okay,
My Chemical Romance.
well, that one, yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
And
Yeah,
of course,
that does make sense.
number 3 was Little Mix. Absolute queens, even though they've been on a hiatus.
Mhm.
Don't remind me. Number 4 was BTS. And number 5 was something that I've only recently started listening to since we started the podcast, and it was the Stream Beats playlist that I listened to in the background, which I don't know how it got on there more than actual fucking artists I've listened to this year. Like, I'm really surprised, like, Pierce the Veil isn't on there, or, like, TXT, or, like,
Yeah.
even, like, fucking, I don't know, Eve 6. Apparently, if like if I've listened to Eve 6 62 times this year, I'm not really. My top genre was pop punk, of course,
Yeah.
and apparently I
Poppity
listened to 35,962 minutes this year.
Dude, can I do mine?
No,
I'm
well, just me and Jacob
No,
are
Bruno.
allowed.
Okay, so here's my top artists. Number 1 was Ghosty. Number 2
Was Kanye?
J.K. Mafia. No, I'm getting there.
Oh,
3
no.
was Action Bronson, dude. He's my spirit animal. I love that man. Number 4 was Kanye West, unfortunately. And number 5 was Neck Deep.
Yes. Okay, you little depressed little
Then-
man.
And then my top genre was rap. Shocker. But yeah.
Okay. So, let's talk about that. Speaking now that you said Neck Deep, because it's December. Of
Dude,
course.
that song, I
So-
played it all the time.
I know.
That's
So
good.
I found him as a video in my Snapchat memories. It was just me saying, "Why are you playing Neck Deep's December? Are you okay?" And my Snapchat memories from a couple days ago, actually. And then you're like, "It's just a good song." And let's be real. Let's have this conversation right now. I know there are a couple different versions. I've only listened to because I only care about those two: the original and the Mark Hoppus version. Now,
Dude, I don't know if I heard that one yet. I think I have. Actually, no, I think you told me about it.
So you're getting a live reaction from me on this song because I've
Because-
never heard it.
Again, the original I think has a little more emotion and you can feel the sadness, but the Mark Hoppus version is just classic, true like pop punk, which I like because it's a little more upbeat and it doesn't really make you feel things as much.
Dude, I'm gonna play it.
Okay.
Dude, it's just the song, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah, but it's got Mark Hoppus and it's like upbeat and fun and funky. It's not as depressing. I'm
That's
not really
crazy.
too into Neck Deep. I've liked a couple of their songs, but you know who I love? UK pop punk band.
Your mama. Sorry. Sorry.
Waster.
what?
I love Waster. And I remember you came on and you're like, I just discovered this new band. I was like, who? And you're like, WSTR? I'm like, you mean Waster? And you're like,
Oh, is that
okay.
it? Yeah, I remember because I was like, I wasn't sure how to pronounce their name, so I didn't want to like make you mad, but you were like a stupid idiot.
I was
Fuck
like, you
you.
fucking idiot. Do some research. And I was like, yeah, I first it was like Mike was listening to his music and then I think it played off or whatever. So it was like playing, you know, if you set it up, it will play similar music and that song would come on. And it was a really good song. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to check them out. And they're fucking lit, dude.
Yeah,
So.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
dude, that's crazy. I know.
I was like just so waiting for my Spotify Wrap to come out. I was like, where is it? Where is it? Let's go, drop it. And then Spotify would just like tweet like about it. I'm like, you guys are hyping this up so much and it's just gonna be so stupid. And this year was different because they're like, oh, here's personalized messages from your top artists. Okay, let's be real. Did you look at those?
I don't know how to find them.
So they're on the Spotify app. So when you're opening up to Spotify, there's going to be a little section that says your 2022 in review. You see that? It says your artist messages.
My artist messages.
So mine
What
was
that
of course it was
Sorry.
I got Little
don't have
Mix
that.
obviously because they're there. I got Tomorrow by Together. They're not even in my top artists, but I listen to Tomorrow by Together a lot. And Pierce the Veil. Again, they're not on my top artist lists, but I listened to them a lot this year, which I find was really weird. That they're like, oh, here's your top artists, but only one of those bands are my top.
Where is it?
Did you update Spotify? You might need to.
I have not gotten that.
Oh.
I haven't gotten any messages.
Because it's showing my rat, but it's not showing now.
Maybe you didn't listen.
I think I'm just hated.
I was really, because it was kind of annoying, because, like, again, Blink-182 is my top artist, and I didn't get, like, even a little thing. But which is, like, whatever. Maybe they were just too busy, you know, being reunion and whatever. But, yeah. Spotify Wrapped is just... It's just one of those things where everyone's just, like, trying their best to, like, create the perfect Spotify Wrapped, where they're just not listening to stuff. It's like, I don't really care. I'll listen to whatever on Spotify. Like,
yeah, dude, I want to share the weirdest song I have before we end it, if that's okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, like, there's this movie that came out called Over the Hedge, alright? And there was a song in that movie that apparently was only in this movie that was really good, and it's called Still by Ben Folds. It was very good. But I don't know why it's only in that movie. Because it feels weird having that album art come up, and it's just like the Over the Hedge soundtrack.
It's okay when I'm listening to
I see it.
What is the name of that song?
Yeah,
dude, I have a bunch of like Lord of the Rings songs on my phone.
Dude, yeah.
Like I have the entire Shire theme, fucking Misty Mountains Cold. Oh man.
When I'm listening, whenever Decode by Paramore comes on, it's always the Twilight, like, soundtrack art, which, by the way, Twilight is great. Yeah. I don't care what anyone says. Yeah, it's cringe, but it's fun. It's like the Twilight, so I look at my phone and it's just Bella and Edward. And then there's same thing with that one Bruno Mars song called It Will Rain. Such a beautiful song, but it's just fucking Twilight everywhere. I'm like, come on. I don't want someone to see that make fun of me. But then again, it's music. Who cares? Like, it's fun. Like, you'll listen to whatever you want to listen to, unless you listen to Kanye West.
Don't talk to me about that right now. I'm upset.
I felt so bad because you texted me and you're like, I gotta go through all my playlists and remove his music.
And, like, I'm usually not the type to do that either, but, like...
This is,
I don't want to be associated with an actual Nazi lover.
And I don't... And I'm aware that Spotify does not pay their artists well. However... Even if they don't pay them well, they're still paying them something, and you don't want to, like, contribute to that. Yeah, like, my manager actually came up with a good point. He was like, does he seriously think that he'll be able to continue seriously doing music and touring? Because, like, nobody's going to let them, especially, like, big-name venues, if they're smart, they're not going to let him continue touring. They're not going to allow him to, like, Live Nation and Ticketmaster, which, by the way, that merger was a fucking mistake, and they really need to go back on that, and we need somebody, like, to compete with them. So, the Live Nation Ticketmaster merger was a mess. We all saw what happened with the Taylor Swift concert. That was a big mess. So, we saw what happened there. So, fuck Live Nation, fuck Ticketmaster. I'm still going to see Blink-182, though, but those tickets were really expensive. But... he's done. He's seriously done in the sense, like, of touring. He's gonna need to, like, figure something out with that. But let's, I guess, I'm sorry, now that we're on the topic of Kanye, his campaign.
Dude, that's so dumb.
We are nearing the end of 2022. So 2023, that's when everyone's gonna be putting people up to, they're gonna start nominating people, and they're gonna start running in November 2023, that's when we're voting, right?
I guess so.
For the 2024 campaign. And January of 2024, that's when we're getting a new president. So it's not that far away. Do you think he's seriously going to continue on with the campaign? Because now he's got Nick Fuentes, he's got Milo Yiannopoulos. Two of the worst people, by the way. And I'm so sorry, and I know... Back in the day, I was an edgy little teenager, and I was around those types of people, and I watched Milo Yiannopoulos, and I seriously do regret it. Because, what the hell?
Yeah.
Like, now that he's denounced his homosexuality, what's up with that? Let's be real. But do you think he's seriously going to continue on with his political career, if you will?
I mean, I could see him still trying to, but obviously, I don't want to say it's not impossible, but I don't think he would
Win.
win.
I don't think he'll get that far. I think
Yeah.
even some of the deranged Trumpies, I don't even think they'll go for it because, I mean, at least Trump wasn't, like, really openly, like, blatantly anti-Semitic and whatever. I mean, we all know he's a mess. But some of his supporters... Sorry, we're not a political podcast. But, I'm sorry, like, you live in, like, the bluest state of them all, and I'm driving down the road and I'm just seeing those people with their big old pickup trucks flying, like, 10... FJBs and like pro-Trump stuff and like don't tread on me this or like all the Blue Lives Matters flags and like everything. First of all, one little sticker is enough. You don't need like all these giant flags or whatever.
That shit would annoy me because it's just like I saw one truck driving by my store one day and it was just like filled with just Trump flags and I was like, why would you do that?
Up here, and I'm like, dude, you live in like the one of the bluest states ever. Like, come on. But yeah. So I don't think if he does continue that he'll make it very far. But now that I guess we're continuing until 10:30, that's how the stream goes. But who do you think will actually be in the running? I don't think Joe Biden should run again. I'm
don't
so
know.
sorry.
Like,
I just don't.
Just because I don't know much about anything, so I really don't know.
I think there should be age limits.
Yes, I agree. I don't think that Joe Biden should run just because. I mean, listen, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not like a big political guy. I don't like really either party. Both of them have their people who I fucking despise.
That's why I registered as an independent.
Me too.
But I'm like heavily like left leaning. Like,
see, I'll say this: I'm more right leaning, but I'm not a Trumpy. Fuck Trump.
Dude, there you go.
I guess when you say that, do you mean like in the economic sense?
Yes.
Not like
yes, I was about to say like socially, I'm left leaning, but
okay.
Like economically, I'm right leaning.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I think that. Unfortunately, I think that, you know, with who the Republicans put up, that is going to be like a big thing. And if the Republicans vote for Donald Trump again to be their nominee for president, I think that would be the biggest mistake they've ever.
So who's Ron DeSantis? Because I've heard a lot of Trumpies actually don't want Trump to run again. They want Ron DeSantis.
So Ron DeSantis is more So I like Ron DeSantis better than I do Donald Trump because he first of all he don't like Trump. Second of all, you know, his stance on like a lot of like economic stuff was the same as Trump, and that's where I'll give Trump credit. Was his economic stuff was decent, right? But at the same time, he's a little bit more level-headed. He is a politician, but he knows how to keep his head level, I guess. Mm-hmm. And I think that's what I would like if, depending on who the Democrats' nominee is, if Joe Biden doesn't run, you know, I don't say who I'm voting for, but I'm definitely not voting for Joe again. Because I did last time, but it's just I don't know, dude. I'll say this: I was skeptical on it last time, but at the same time, I didn't want Trump being in there again. Like I said, I feel like he divided the nation even further.
Mm-hmm.
I voted for Joe mostly because I didn't want Trump in there again. I figured he had the most experience. I mean, he was vice president for 8 years with Obama. So, like, he definitely was experienced. He wasn't just, you know, like the dude who said, "You're fired." I forgot what show that was on. But, like, he wasn't, like, a celebrity. You know what I mean? Like, he was at the experience. And two, it was my first election, like, ever. So I'm like, this is kind of important. I don't want to be the reason why Donald Trump gets elected again. Well,
see, so I voted, I'll say this, I voted Trump in 2016. But that's only because I felt like I had to. I don't like Hillary Clinton. Never have. I think she's quite literally the devil. but and I use that term loosely. Obama was great. I liked Obama. Right? You didn't hear anything during the Obama era,
except the whole
if I would
thing.
Right. That is true.
Which again, Obama was what 2008 to 2016, so I was 7 to 15. So I was a kid. So like the 2016 election was my political awakening, and again, I hung out with the wrong crowd, and I was really just, I was like baby shoe and head, but more reasonable.
I'll say this: I don't think that Joe Biden, and that's just me.
I don't think he should run again, but I think he will. If
I
not,
think he will.
Kamala. I don't know much about her. I don't really hear much about her, but she made history.
So she made history, but the reason I don't like Kamala Harris either is because of her stance on marijuana. Whenever she was the Attorney General in in California.
So what was she? She was like against it.
Oh no! Like she like I can't remember from whenever she announced like her vice presidency to Joe Biden, but like whenever she held the position of Attorney General, she locked up a lot of people because of marijuana like related charges. And back before weed was legal in California, she was like the primary offender behind that. So like she didn't care if you had like a gram, you were going to jail.
That's fucked. Like there's so many like actual people like on the loose for like much more serious crimes, but like I think the whole war on drugs was a mistake. And
for sure.
It affects people of color the most, and I think that was on purpose. Personally, I think that was the goal. But that's another topic for another time. But like, has she changed her stance now? Because I know a lot. Like, I think probably even Joe Biden. I heard was also very anti, LGBT marriage. It was pro,
and he was
But I feel like as long as they change their stance and they're currently like, and I get like you can't erase somebody's past. You should definitely like be wary of them. But
yeah, see, that's my thing. Like that's why I didn't. So I didn't vote. I didn't vote Republican or Democrat. I actually voted for Jo Jorgensen in 2020. And the only reason I did was because I couldn't get behind Trump again, and I couldn't get behind Joe. I think I might have accidentally said I voted for Joe, but I remembered I voted for Jo Jorgensen, and the reason I did was because so Joe Biden, he was very anti-black too. Like he called like black people super predators and shit like that.
Really?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
But
and
Obama.
it's like right, but still, you know that I work, and it's unfortunate whenever I say this, but I work with like manipulators all the time, and I was just like, nah, my thing is if I put faith in somebody enough to like vote for them, like I don't want any uncertainty in the back of my mind, or else I won't vote for him. So he might have changed. And, that's cool if he has, that's actually, I applaud him for that. But at the same time, I wouldn't 100% rule it out. I can't, after he said all this stuff.
I don't really know who would run for the Democratic Party. I don't really, who, because we all know, who's the Ron DeSantis of the Democrats right now?
So Bernie Sanders is going to give it another shot.
Okay.
Yes, I remember that.
Dude, if Bernie Sanders got in, I'd be good. But honestly, call me crazy. Andrew Yang.
Andrew Yang.
Dude, okay, I miss him.
I kind of dug Andrew Yang, but then again, I was like a teenager, so I didn't really understand much. But he was kind of cool.
I'd rather have him than anybody else, honestly.
Right.
How we feel about socialism, boys?
Dude, it sounds social.
I dig it.
I don't like social.
Dude, I said it.
Listen.
Yeah.
You know, it's really funny. I don't. So, I have a communist Russia hat at my house.
Yeah, dude, it's the one I want. I remember.
I'll have to find the pictures and send it. But you can.
I want to wear that.
Maybe not like totally socialist, but like a good like in between, like capitalist and socialist.
Yeah.
Like I think healthcare especially. People should not have to like choose between, you know, like being able to like feed their families or like getting like surgery or something like that. Like I shouldn't have to like choose between whether or not I want anesthesia when I get my wisdom teeth removed because it's $95 per 15 minutes versus like, oh, I can put that money towards groceries.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Again, like we discussed earlier, public transit, like trains and stuff, that should all be run by the government. That shouldn't be privatized.
Yep. I agree.
So like maybe not like entirely, but like a good like kind of middle ground.
There we go. Sorry.
I know. This is like the one time like we're actually having a conversation that'll interest Bronson, and he's not watching now. Or even James. I feel like having a conversation with James about this kind of stuff live would be interesting.
Oh God.
Hanging High podcast election night stream.
Dude, there you go.
I'm thinking actually, let's move on because it's getting depressing. I should stream like my editing process on my channel. I think that'd be fun to do.
Dude, what the fuck?
Sorry, I won't do it if you think it's a bad
No,
idea.
so I was looking at Facebook here, and WSOC TV, which is like a news station in North Carolina, just posted, breaking update, deputies also announced that a curfew has been set for Moore County and it begins at 9 and will continue, but they also include a like a link to their website. State of emergency declared, FBI investigating power grid attack in Moore County.
What the fuck?
That's
crazy.
I think this has any relation to like the people. I don't know if you're comfortable with stream knowing this, but like the people like prank calling the police stations.
Dude, honestly, I have no idea. Like that's
I don't know.
It is kind of like a coincidence that happened the same week, or this happened the same week that all that transpired. So
Yeah.
I agree.
Let's talk about one more thing before we wrap up.
Okay.
Have you guys seen the Guardians of the Galaxy trailer?
oh no, I haven't watched it yet.
Are you kidding me?
Hold on. Okay, so you're gonna get a live Jakey react. Okay, so Guardians 3.
I watched it.
I was your mom. I was in the bathroom at work and I was like taking a shit. And I was scrolling through Twitter and I saw that it came out and I was like, what the hell?
Alright, I got it queued up here.
Okay,
You ready for this live react?
watch it.
Yeah,
It's gonna be awesome.
Gonna get the pog face going.
Puggers.
Okay, dude, that handsome man, Crisp Rat.
Isn't he controversial?
Huh?
He's fine as hell.
Are you
though.
now? What?
I'm just saying.
Dude, look at Groot. He's a young man.
Yeah.
Groot's kind of ugly
Dude.
now. Have you seen the holiday special?
I haven't watched
Oh, no.
He's loving this. I'm gonna edit all this out though.
Oh, no. You're gonna edit all this out?
No, I'm kidding.
Oh, dude.
Dude, to keep reacting. That's good. Dude, we should make a
Oh,
reaction.
dude, we're gonna get a Rocket origin story, dude.
You know what that means?
I have an idea.
What?
We should do react content.
Live or just like?
Like we watch a video and like give our thoughts on it.
Okay, the first one should be my talent show.
Okay,
Dude.
I'm down.
What should we call it? This should be like a
No.
YouTube segment, not like a live thing though.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Me and Jacob want to do more YouTube stuff.
Okay.
Like specific for YouTube.
And you can edit the YouTube stuff.
Yeah.
Look at him, Jacob's just.
I wanna. I want to have us all react to like stuff that we're interested in.
Oh, like I can show you like pure like music and like we can like just like do that kind of stuff and we'll just like, oh, I like this thing that you guys don't know about, so here's that.
Stuff like that.
Dude.
Oh.
We could watch that Bricky
Alright, hold on. There's another clip.
lore in like an hour.
I think we should watch an episode of Chainsaw Man. Because it's piling
Where?
up tonight after the stream.
Dude,
Dude. Okay.
Okay. So,
That was badass.
yeah.
okay, but we all know what's gonna happen. You pointed out, we're getting a Rocket origin story. You know what that means. Anytime
don't
anyone in
know.
any piece of media gets an origin story, especially in JoJo, you know what happens? They fucking die.
No.
Yes. You know what's
Dude.
gonna happen, especially how he was crying all those times.
Yeah. It's like
Rocket
in
is
One
gonna
Piece. when
fucking
they
die.
do that- In One Piece, they do that. They'll give a person a backstory, like right before they're about to get defeated.
So,
Dude, I would be so depressed if they do that.
you know,
I love
you know what's gonna
Rocket.
happen.
Dude, I would be so depressed.
He is Bradley Cooper, man. What a king.
Dude, I
Dude.
love Bradley Cooper.
So, how do you think this is going to tie into Phase 4? Because we got Quantumania coming up in February.
Dude, I have no fucking idea.
Because I know the Guardians are kind of like, I mean, there's Endgame and whatever, but they're still kind of like their own thing, even though like Thor's kind of involved now.
Oh,
They were in the Thor movie, but like, how do you think this is going to tie in with like all of that, like
I don't
Kong
know.
the Destroyer and all that stuff?
I don't know if this movie is like going to tie in to the Avengers movie, but I could definitely see them coming out with like a post-credit scene that kind of would like help connect it.
Okay.
You know, because I mean, so other than Guardians of the Galaxy 2, none of them really tied into any other Marvel film. I mean, you get mentions in, you know, Guardians 1 and stuff like that, but Guardians 2, you know, you get a lot more Avengers quotes or Avengers kind of like teased and stuff, and then you get like, obviously, you get introduced to Thanos and stuff, you know, in Ragnarok as well. So I think that was like the next film was Ragnarok, and then wouldn't you know, Endgame started out with, you know, the Guardians of the Galaxy flying through their space, you know, and then they stumble upon the wreckage of Thor's ship. So, you know,
Gamora.
why is Gamora?
Dude.
So we all know. Shut up, Jacob. So we all know what happened. How we lost Gamora. It was beautiful. It was emotional. They went the whole, you know, Ant-Man was all like, "I'm Ant-Man," and they're all like, "That's stupid. You're stupid." But he was like, "I'm science guy now, and we can go back in time through the quantum realm and come back." And now we got Gamora.
Yep.
How do you think they're gonna resolve that? Because obviously that's not their Gamora, but when they look at them, they're just gonna see their Gamora. How do you think, like, obviously, like, she's gonna feel, or how do you think they're gonna kind of try to go into that?
And there is speculation in this movie that she is going to show back up. So,
I think she was in the trailer, wasn't she?
was she in the trailer? I didn't see
she was
her.
in the trailer.
Oh, okay, I didn't see. But anyways, but I'm not sure how they're going to like shore it up. But you remember in Endgame, whenever they had the scene with both of the Gamoras, or you had the scene with Nebula, like our time Nebula, not past Nebula, and how she was telling him like, "Oh yeah, your other form's like in love with this dude or this idiot right here." I think that like she might look at some of the stuff and it's like, oh, you know, she can't be like too different from where she was whenever, you know, that timeline was taking place with, you know, where she was with Thanos, and then she got brought over into the new timeline.
Part of me kind of hopes that they don't rekindle that relationship, because Peter's always gonna remember like their version of Gamora, and obviously they're not going to be completely the same, even though technically it's the same person, but it's not going to be the same. So he's always, I feel like personally, I feel like he's going to kind of like
so here's the reason why I don't think that's going to be, and the only reason is because going back to Endgame, you know, he was, or was it in Endgame or was it in the new Thor movie? Can't remember, but anyways, he has the screen up looking for Gamora. Like, even though he knows his Gamora's dead, he sees it as an opportunity to, you know, get the familiar face back. But I don't know if that's going to translate like emotionally, you know.
I think that's a nice wrapping up point.
Yeah.
All right, boys. This was a very productive stream. Again, we had absolutely no plans yet. It was still pretty cool.
It's better when you just kind of go into it spontaneously.
We wing it.
I like having,
Get it with a chicken wing.
I think what we should do, I like having like an idea of stuff we definitely want to talk about, but not fleshing it out too much until we're actually here.
Yes.
Yeah.
So next stream is going to be the stream after we watch that movie. We're gonna discuss it. We're gonna discuss that movie that Mr. Hunter wants us to discuss.
That's me.
So that'll be fun. But yeah, this one was really nice. As always, I am Hannah. Today I wore a tie, which is really cool.
Not there no more, though.
It's not there anymore.
Spotify didn't need to know that.
Yeah, but I have to
Making
let
me
them
look
know.
bad in front of my babies.
I don't like liars.
I said I wore a tie, not I'm wearing a tie.
Well, I just
so
need to
technically I
let them
didn't
know.
lie.
So she's not wearing.
So yeah,
not wearing
it was a
it.
really nice stream. I really enjoyed getting together and having this moment with you guys. It's really nice. Even if we don't really talk too much throughout the week, I know we're just gonna get together and recap here. So that's really nice.
There you go.
You can follow me. My socials are in the link tree. On Twitch, we have our individual link trees linked, but in the YouTube channel, there's going to be a link tree to just the group socials that also have the links to our individual socials listed. Follow me on Instagram, on Twitter, and on TikTok. If you'd like, you can also listen to my Spotify playlists or give me money.
There.
So that's it for me. Wrap up, boys.
I'm Boodle. I'm probably gonna I don't know what I'm gonna do after this, but I'm gonna have a good night. Yeah.
You should play Pokemon.
What about you, Jacob?
So I think that's what my plans are. I'm gonna play some Pokemon. And I'm also going to rewatch Wednesday because that show was good. But we'll go into that next stream, hopefully. Like maybe after we get done with the review for 8 Crazy Nights. But yeah, but anyways, like always, it's been your boy, your friendly neighborhood Jakey. Our fucking link trees are in the Twitch bio. Go give us a follow on Twitter, Hanging High Pod. And then also give us a subscribe on YouTube. We're posting content on there, and from the sounds of it, it looks like we might be starting a clips channel, and also maybe even a gaming channel. So,
dude.
So yeah, so just go give us like us on all of our platforms, dude. We love you guys.
Yes.
Yeah. So
love you.
bye. Woo.
Bye. Everybody. See you.